it so you can purchase the ticket.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I think I got ripped off. No, I paid somebody for this ticket already in cash, and they said they booked it. They gave me a discount. And they said it was they said they had a one pass and they could give me half off or something. It hasn't been purchased yet?
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I guess I got ripped off. Damn. Is there is there any way you can am I calling too early or I mean, because it's leaving at noon tomorrow, right? Is there any other possibilities that something hasn't been finalized yet besides?
There's no form of payment in the record.
Dang, damn. I should have checked. So I got a confirmation number, but you put those out even if it hasn't been paid for yet?
What appears happened that the person went through the whole thing and then never entered a form of payment. In some situations online, if you are going to pay cash, you can set it up and get a confirmation to take to like Western Union or to the airport ticket counter to pay for it.
Yeah, see, he had this thing on Craigslist, and he said he said he worked for the airlines too. I met him, and he had his laptop there, and I gave him $275 for this trip to Washington D.C., and that was yesterday.
This is an $800 ticket, sir.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've been scammed, obviously. You know, but doggone, I thought he was legitimate because I got this itinerary from you. I got the confirmation number. Can I speak to somebody about this? I don't know what to do now. I mean, now I lost $275.
Well, I mean, no legitimate airline employee would be offering you something like that. I don't know who you talk to, maybe report to Craigslist or something. I mean, there's nothing we can do.
Well, what I mean is, these itineraries you're sending out, they make you think that everything's been finalized, you know? I mean, you should have something saying that, this does not mean that, it's been paid for or anything like that. You know, I didn't see that anywhere. I was looking at it, it looked like it was confirmed. Confirmation means it's gone through, you know? That's, in my mind, that's what's going on. He says he worked there. He worked for Asian Airlines and, showed me the itinerary, gave me the confirmation number. It came up on the laptop and everything. I thought it was good, you know?
Apparently, he's good at tricking people.
Well, that's why I need to talk to somebody now. I mean, at least I'm going to have to talk to somebody, if it's happened before or whatever. I got to get some details. I got to leave my name with somebody, in your supervisor, and then I got to report it to the police.
I don't know what they can do for you, but I'll I'll get someone on the line. Hold on.
Jeez.
To enroll or learn more, go to filing.
Yeah.
And that apparently you paid someone on Craigslist, I think it was, $200 and some odd dollars.
Yeah.
Resin, and that the agent advised you that this ticket is $782.20, and that in order to fly, you would need to pay $782.20.
Yeah, is it booked? Was it booked in my name? I got a confirmation. I got an itinerary.
Let me explain something. The difference between between having a ticket and booking a reservation. That might be
No,
clarify some of it.
I understand that. I understand that now, but I didn't understand. I assumed when I got it the itinerary with the confirmation that it was booked, but now he's saying that doesn't mean it was paid for.
That is correct, sir. It does not mean it was paid for. I can call our normal policy is for you to pay for the reservation at time of ticketing, but there are exceptions, such as if a person was going to go ahead and pay at the airport or pay cash within the next 24 hours, then we would hold the reservation for them for a short time period so that they would have time to go to the airport or go pay by Western Union. Unfortunately, whomever you paid this money to, I'm presuming you did not know them, but unfortunately, whoever you paid this money to, they did not purchase and pay for the ticket, and they did not pay the full $782.20, which means you do not have a ticket to be flying.
Did they pay anything?
No, sir, they did not. Not on mine.
Well, he said he had a frequent flyer account, and that he was using his miles to give me a discount, and that was all.
Let me explain something. I wish that if you know this person's name, I'll be more than happy to do a diligent search, and I will turn them over to our corporate fraud number, because someone cannot use their miles. They cannot sell someone else their miles. It is illegal to sell, barter, or one-pass miles to anyone.
I don't know. If you're telling if this is what happened, then I'm sure he gave me a fake name. But he showed me a driver's license, so I thought that was.
What was the driver's license name?
His name was Will L. He goes by Will, W-I-L-L, and then last name E-L-L-E. But on the front of his license, it also said Andre, so it looked like Andre Will L.
Just 1 second.
I have emails from him, text messages. I met him in person. Showed me a driver's license.
Honestly, I'm going to be very upfront with you. You know, in a situation like this, I would probably be very careful, especially when you're working with things on the web.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I haven't flown in a while, so I wasn't I wasn't thinking of all the specific details, but I just assumed the confirmation itinerary was all I needed. And then, by the way, on that itinerary, nothing says this has not been paid for yet. That would have been nice.
Well, sir, we're not required to tell you it's not been paid for. If you had
I'm not saying you're liable. I'm just saying that would be nice. That would be a courtesy on your part.
Okay, well, we don't do that, because then what happens is once a reservation is ticketed, then we send out what we call an e-ticket receipt that has the information regarding the payment information. So it's been this way for years. Unfortunately, it's an e-ticket receipt that would show that you had a confirmed paid reservation. I would probably suggest right now the only way to travel on the 22nd is going to be to pay the $782.20. If you have emails and you have information regarding this gentleman and you possibly know where he lives or whatever, then I would probably suggest you contact your local law enforcement or go through the proper channels in regards to filing suit against him for charges of fraud.
So you don't have any information? You don't see him on a list there or anything? You don't see that name?
No, I don't, unfortunately.
So that's all you can do?
That's all I can do, sir, unfortunately.
You're not going to report this?
Sir, what can I report? You chose this and did this through a third avenue. We strictly have a reservation, that's it. We don't have a ticketed reservation. If you have this information regarding the person that you paid from something that you found on Craigslist, then you would either need to go through Craigslist, file a complaint with them, go to your local authorities, file a complaint with them, and try and get your money back from the gentleman. Continental.
The gentleman? Why are you calling him a gentleman? He's not a gentleman. I can assure you if this is what happened.
I'm speaking professional language, sir. Unfortunately, the man, whomever you spoke to.
You said you had a fraud department. You can't report it to them?
Sir, no, sir. I said that we have, if this gentleman's name appeared and I found it and I was able to correlate that he's selling his one-pass malls, since you mentioned one-pass malls, I would turn it over to that department. This isn't a ticketed reservation. This has nothing to do with Continental. It's not ticketed. We don't know who placed or booked the reservation. He did it on Continental.com as a guest, and with that being said, you're going to have to take care of it outside with the legal authorities. I'm
just saying, I mean, if this happened, if it happened to me, he's probably either tried it before or it may have happened before, and I would think that you would want to keep
we have no way of knowing who this person is. You would need to handle that yourself. You selected the person to have dealings with from Craigslist.
I'm just saying that you might want to, you're not going to write down any of this so that if somebody else calls and says, this happened to me.
There is nothing that we can do. His name does not appear in the reservation, and we cannot take assuming charges. Unfortunately, I hate to say this, but there's nothing that we can do.
I'm just saying that you could keep a list of this in case it happens to other people. In case listen, in case it happens to other people, and police call you and say, do you have any other reports of this? That's what I'm saying. Don't you understand that? You don't.
Please do not yell at me. I'm sorry that you chose to do this your way, but we don't do that.
You don't help the police if there's you don't help the police if there's a case about something.
Sir,
you don't see.
There's nothing else we can do with this.
You don't want to seem to help at all if there's somebody out there ripping people off.
Continental did not tell you to purchase this from this gentleman.
I'm just saying you could help out in case somebody else is getting ripped off. Do you want people to get ripped off?
Thank you for calling Continental.
You are a criminal too then.
Have a good day, sir.
No, I won't. Why do you do this?
You chose the wrong avenue. Thank you.
Why do you do this? You don't care at all. I mean, I'm just saying you could write down this information in case it happens to somebody else.
Please stop yelling at me.
Can I talk?
We do not do it.
Excuse me. Can I talk to somebody else?
No, sir. I am the supervisor on duty.
What's your name?
Document the reservation, Miss Brooks.
Miss Brooks, do you have a number? Do you have a number?
No, sir. Do you want to ticket this or not, sir?
Of course I don't. I can't afford that. That's why I tried to.
Okay.
That's why I need to talk. Let me talk to somebody else. Okay, you're not gonna. You're not being helpful.
No, sir.
I need to talk to I need to talk to your supervisor.
No,
Let me
sir.
talk to your
supervisor is internal.
Okay, I will. Now I'm gonna have to report this about you. I'm gonna talk to the CEO because you're not helping me at all. You're not even trying to. You're not even offering to write down this information to keep track of this.
I'm not. There's no way to track it. We don't get involved.
Yeah, see, that tells me you don't care at all, and you're not even trying to help people.
Sure.
It's not our job. It's not our job. It's not our job to protect people.
You made a poor choice and paid
Yeah, you may no. What you're saying, I'm the sucker, so you're the stupid sucker. That's your problem.
You made the poor choice of selecting this person.
Listen to yourself. Listen, you're not even trying to help me. I'm sorry. You're not even trying to help other consumers because other people are going to get ripped off.
You paid from the
Yeah, you keep telling me I'm the stupid sucker. I know you're telling me how stupid I am. Thank you very much, but you're still not trying to help other people. You're just as criminal if you're not going to help people. If you're not going to help people, let me talk to your supervisor. You are just as criminal if you're not going to write this down and try to help other people.